getting ready to close up. It is almost 5, so I think we can start. Hi. Yes, we are still open. You are so lucky. We were just about to close. No, it's no bother at all. Come on in. Have you been here before? Okay, well, that's not a problem. So let's just go through what we kind of do here. So we are what we call a very unique gourmet ice cream shop, and we do serve some other things, but we like to keep it strictly ice cream. So what we do is we change our flavors bi-weekly, and just to keep things interesting, keep everybody on their toes, and just kind of get, you know, that unique sense of change in the place. So let's go through some of the things that we have for this week, and you can kind of see if you want to get something. It's up to you. Okay, so move over here to this side, and then you'll see in front of you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 different flavors. So let's run through them. So in the front we have the orange and China fruit sorbet. Yes, I know, it's very, very new, very different, but very refreshing. It's also kind of like one of those flavors, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But you can always taste test to see if you like it or if you don't. Okay, then the second one in the front, you'll see it's black in color. It is a black sesame seed ice cream. Now that may sound very overwhelming, very like you need your brain to do some heavy thinking on that. So it's basically a toasty almond flavor with hints of honey, and it keeps you on your toes in terms of the sweetness. So it's not overly sweet, but it's not butter. It's kind of like in between for those people who don't really enjoy the overwhelming sweetness of ice cream but want something cooling. Yes. Okay, moving on. So that's our second one, and then our third one is a salted caramel cheesecake. That one's fairly self-explanatory. It's also not very sweet, but if you've tasted salted caramel, it's exactly what you're looking for. And then we move to the back. So here I've got more of the neutral flavors. So this one is a Nutella miso. So it's a mix between Nutella and coffee. Very normal, just something fun. For the chocolate lovers, very sweet, very decadent. The middle, we've got a chocolate chip cookie dough. I know how much people love their cookie dough, and with us, people always look for it in something, so we always like to have something that incorporates it. It's just one of those flavors that you can't miss. And then on this side, we've got a beautiful original funfetti. The thing with ours is that it's kind of made with hints of coconut, with condensed milk, just to give it some edge. But it's the OG vanilla going on here. We know people that just sometimes look for something simple, and we want to have that always on hand for them. Okay. You want to do a taste test? Okay, you just let me know which ones you want. Okay, no problem. So I've got my small spoon here, and we'll do some of the black sesame. And how does that taste? we can do something there. Anything else? Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the menu portion. So you can see at the back of me, I've got 1 and I've got 2. So on this side, I have the ice cream situation and what we could potentially do. Okay, so for the ice creams, we've got the cup standard, and that's broken up into 3 pieces. So let's do the first 3. So this is basically the baby one, and this is for if you just kind of need a quick bite. You would just get a little bit, because some flavors are very overwhelming for like big cones and big cups, so small one. And then I have the medium sized. This is if you want something more, if you really just, you know, need it. This is the one. And then obviously the large. So the large is if you are in some desperate need of ice cream, if you cannot live until you get some, we do large. And that's just basically the cups. The cones, we have the standard sugar cone. We don't do plain cones because, I mean, what's the point of that? And sometimes people even come with their own containers, and we can put it in that for you. We had someone that came in and wanted it in their own container because I think they just were gonna make it into something. Maybe if that's you, you could do that. You know, to each their own. Moving on. Okay, so next up. Okay, so on this side, we have the rest of our dessert items. And we have things like waffles, crepes, spaghetti crepes, breakfast crepes, breakfast waffles, and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, we do not do milkshakes, coffees, teas. So I'm sorry about that if that's something that you are interested in. We do have quite a large selection of flavors. Okay, so we have the classic, which is cinnamon and sugar, and then we move to the bar one, Nutella, creme brulee, milk tart, snowflake swirl, strawberries and cream, banoffee, banana and Nutella, and that's just basically some of the flavors. If you have anything else, you can just let us know and we can see what we can do. We can also do ice creams incorporated. I know some people like a waffle with the side of something from the freezer. Yeah, so that's basically what goes on here. So you can take a couple of minutes and decide, and you can let me know if there's anything that you want in particular, and we can see what we can do about it. Just clean here. Are you ready? Okay. Let me just get my pen and paper. Okay, so what can I get you today? Okay, so you want to do 2 scoops in a cup. Okay, so 2 scoops in a cup and 1 in a cone. 1 in a cone and a crepe. Okay. Crepe, and then what flavor would that be? Okay. Okay, so let me just tear that out. Look at that. Okay. Let's just get this on our system. Okay, so you said 2 scoops in a cup, 1 scoop for the cone, and a grape. Okay, and will you be paying cash or card? Cash. Okay, so our cups start off at 15. No, they start off at 5 and they go to 15. Sorry about that. Cones are standard 8, and then crepes are standard 12. Okay, so let's just go over it for my system. We're gonna be doing 2 scoops in a cup, 1 scoop in a cone, and then a crepe. Okay, that's gonna bring you about 32. Cash or card? Cash. Okay. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 12, 15, 16, 20, 32. Okay. And would you like a slip? Okay. There you go. Okay, so you can have a seat and we'll do the crepe first. Unless do you want the ice creams first? You want the crepe first. Okay. So we'll do the crepe first and then the ice creams after. Okay. Okay, let's get started in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm gonna need my bowl. And this is my medium-sized ceramic glass gray bowl. Okay, I'm just gonna put that down. And let's read out our ingredients. So we're gonna need 1/2 cup water and 1/2 cup milk. Let's start off with the milk. Okay. So we have whole milk, low-fat milk, 2%, oat milk, cashew milk, nut milk. Let's do whole milk. And this is the Clover whole milk. This is my cup. Okay, and add that in. I'll be closing that. Okay, and close the fridge. Okay, water. Get my kettle. Okay, we add that in. Wonderful. Next, we're gonna do one cup of flour. 1 cup of flour. Okay, just get. This is so heavy. Okay, we're gonna do 1 cup. Add that in. Back. Okay, so we did our milk, water, and flour. Next, we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of sugar. 2 teaspoons of sugar. Okay, let me get that. Get my teaspoon and level it. 1, level it 2. Clip 2 teaspoons of sugar. Next up, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Okay. And this is my bottle of vanilla, organic, obviously. And we'll do 1 teaspoon. And then we need 1 egg. So we get my 6-pack, open that, get out my egg, close it, put it there, and crack. Okay, that goes in the blend. Okay, now we need a teaspoon of oil. I see my dispenser, so this is my oil dispenser. Gonna pour. Okay, and the reason why I don't measure is because I just know how much a teaspoon of oil is by now. Okay, now let's get to whisking. Let me get the bigger one. This one is too small. Get my big attachment, hook that on, and that's whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisk, 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 whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk. We're gonna whisk, whisk, whisk for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, while that's going, let's put our stove on. So I'm just gonna... Okay, we're gonna get a medium-sized pan and put that on. And I'm gonna get some spray just to make it completely non-stick. So we're gonna just close that and let's start pouring. Okay, now we're gonna give it a few minutes and then we'll flip. So we're gonna flip, and that one is done. Let's get the next one and flip, and that one is done, and we'll do the last one. Okay, so the last one we're gonna try and flip it without the ladle, and 1, 2, 3. That was so good. I can't believe I did it. Okay, now that that is completely done, let's start the assemble. She said she wanted a snowflake swirl, so let's get my container out. So I've got the container that's got the 4 clippies on both sides, and we'll just unpinch that and we'll place that here. Then we're going to start off by placing the pancake inside, and then we're going to add some chocolate sauce. So this is my premium Nestle Cadbury chocolate sauce, and we're just going to squeeze. And we'll get some desiccated coconut and just open that up and sprinkle some more. Okay, and we'll get the next pancake and flat some chocolate sauce, some coconut, and matabi, and sauce, coconut, and for a final little bit something, we're going to be adding a flake. So this is a premium flake, and it's one of those chocolates that just flake, they just break away. So we're going to just squish it and then open it and just drizzle all over. Okay, and let's close this. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to place some cutlery inside. So we're going to do a fork, spoon, and a serviette. And put that down. Got my fork and my spoon, and here's my serviette. I'm going to put that together and just roll it so it makes a nice little neat thing. We're going to put that on top. Okay, so here's your pancake crepe. Let's move on to the ice cream, the fun part. Okay, so the ice cream, what would you like? So we said we're doing 2 scoops, 1 cup, 1 scoop cone. Okay, so you took the medium cup, and let me get my scoop. Okay, so we're gonna be doing in here, we're gonna do a salted caramel. Okay, let me just open the freezer okay, and then we said we'll do some funfetti. Okay, okay, and a spoon. Okay, so for the cone, the black sesame. Okay. Okay, there you go. So you've got your cone, you've got your cup, you've got everything. Thank you so much for coming in. I look forward to seeing you again, and have a lovely day. I'm so glad that we are close. I'm so tired of smiling the entire day. Okay, let's get closing. Firstly, I need to take down these menus. Okay, this side. Okay, close that up. And then we're gonna do some of the registry. Okay, so we had about 30 sales today. That's good. Brings our total to 1,056. Awesome. That's done. Time to take this off and zip the apron off. Hang that up. My pen is there, my book is there. Okay, and now I think it's time to switch up the lights and close up. So I guess I'll see you